I just put y'all onto something, okay? I had to search for that.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So in today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I am going to be giving you all tips on how to start a YouTube channel. I literally get asked every single day how I start my channel, what I do, my equipment, and I'm like, guys, I just started. Like, I just said I'm gonna do it, and I did. So I'm 1 year in, which is super exciting.
So anniversary.
It's my 1 year anniversary on YouTube, so I decided why not make a video about tips on how to start, my experience. I do still consider myself a very new YouTuber. I'm still growing my channel. I'm not monetized yet, so everything that I'm going to be talking about in this video is what works for me. Don't come for me in the comments. Don't come for me if I say something wrong or if I forget something. Just let me know in the comments down below in a nice, positive way. But yeah, before we get started with today's video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, join the family. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button. That way you are notified every single time I upload a new video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1, start, do it. I know it's such a cliche thing to say, but literally just do it. And by doing so, you need to do your research. So when I first started, I was like, okay, the very first thing that I want to do is I need to get my profile together. So I made a YouTube banner. I'm gonna insert a photo of my very first YouTube banner. Very simple. It literally has my username, which is Tamerachanel. It has my social media in the corner as well. And it also has beauty, fashion, vlogs, lifestyle on it. Because I want to not only include my social media, but also want to include what my channel will be about. No matter what your channel is about, you definitely want to make sure you have a YouTube banner up there along with your profile picture, just because you want to give people a sense of like, okay, her page looks good. Even though she's a new YouTuber, I like what I see. Let me go ahead and click on a video. Does that make sense? It's really easy to make a YouTube banner. So again, you're gonna research. Typed into YouTube how to make a YouTube banner. I literally clicked on the very first video that I found, and it was a girl who was doing a tutorial on it, and it was super easy. It literally took me maybe 15 to 20 minutes. If I can find the video that I looked at, I'll link it down below in the description box. Everything that I'm talking about in this video will be linked down below in the description box, just so you know. Tip number 2, I found a video of this girl explaining how to grow your channel, and one of the first things that really stuck out to me was when she said, come up with 5 to 10 creative ideas that you want to film. So I said to myself, okay, beauty, fashion, vlogs, lifestyle, that's what your channel is about. We're gonna come up with all these ideas and we're just gonna post them. So if you scroll down to the bottom of my channel, you'll see that I posted a makeup video, I posted a vlog, I posted a try on haul, I did a hair video. One of the things she also said was you want to make sure that every video that you're posting is different, because you're new, you're starting off with 0 subscribers, so you want to get that engagement coming in, and you want to see what your audience likes and you want to see what they don't like. My biggest tip especially is to post searchable content. If people are searching up a certain kind of video and they see your video pop up, boom, it's searchable, there you are. They click on your video, you got that engagement in there, and then of course if it's a really good video, of course they're going to want to subscribe and they're going to want to see like what else you can do. The very first video that really got good attention on my page was my try on haul, and it was because I'm a tall girl, so my try on haul catered to tall girls. Searchable. Try on haul is already searchable within itself, but I did a Fashion Nova try on haul, and Fashion Nova is very searchable. There's thousands of videos on Fashion Nova try on hauls. Any kind of try on haul with a really good brand name, you're gonna get views on. Now if you aren't trying to grow your channel at all, post whatever you want, you know, it doesn't matter. But if you're wanting to really grow your channel, especially very quickly, you want to make sure that you are posting searchable content, you're posting videos that are very different because you want to know your audience. Okay, editing. So I edit using iMovie because I have a MacBook, and any type of Apple product, whether it's an iPhone, iPad, iMac, MacBook, you have access to iMovie, which is a editing app. I definitely would love to get Final Cut Pro, but Final Cut Pro was $200, you know, like we're working with what we have, okay? So we're starting from the ground up. If you can't afford to have Final Cut Pro just yet, but you have access to iMovie for free on your iPhone or Apple device, use that. I would recommend though getting a laptop to edit off of, because like it's so much easier. But I know a lot of people don't have access to that, so that's okay. If you do not have an iPhone at all, but you have an Android, I do know of this app called Splice that's really good too. You can use that to edit off of. How I learned how to edit off of iMovie, I literally searched on YouTube how to edit using iMovie. Super simple. In the beginning, you do not have to get all creative with all the effects and all that. Literally, if you just know how to cut a clip, or let me rephrase that, if you know how to upload a clip onto your device, whether it's a mobile device or your computer, and you know how to cut clips, that's good enough. Because you need to know how to upload your footage to whatever software you're editing off of, and they need to know how to cut clips. Because if you have been filming for an hour but your video is supposed to be only like 10 minutes, you're gonna have to cut the clip, because you're not gonna post, you know, your hour-long content if you're only trying to shorten it down to 10 minutes. So very easy to do as well. But yeah, once you start learning how to edit, then you can start getting into the effects and making your videos more interesting and just, you know, creative. So sound, that is one thing that I did ask for help. I was stuck on the music part of YouTube because, for one, my biggest concern was being copyrighted. And when you're trying to grow your channel, you're trying to get monetized, eventually you're going to make some money. And if you have a video on your channel that's copyrighted, you're not gonna get any money from it, especially if it goes viral. It's kind of like, oh, you missed out on a check. So I literally asked one of my favorite YouTubers that I watched. I said, hey, I'm starting my YouTube channel and I'm struggling with finding music that's copyright free. Can you help me? Like, what do you use? Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is where you can get copyrighted free music. I do pay a subscription of, I think it's $15.99 a month or $20 a month. I don't remember. I think it's like 15. But yeah, you have access to hundreds and thousands of songs, sound effects, everything. It was very easy to find music off of there. I just started finding music off of SoundCloud because I got referred to doing that by a YouTuber that I watch, Allyiahsface. She does this series on her channel sometimes where she'll post her long vlogs and she'll incorporate tips for YouTubers. One day she said, here, you can get music using SoundCloud by doing this. So I've currently been getting my music off of SoundCloud, but I still use Epidemic Sound because I know for a fact whatever song that I choose on there is copyrighted free. That's really exciting. So yeah, Epidemic Sound. I just put y'all onto something, okay? I had to search for that. But again, if you are unable to purchase music like that, I know iMovie, I think iMovie has some music on there that you're able to use. I know they have sound effects. I think they have music. Okay, now let's jump into equipment. Camera. The camera that I'm currently using is the same camera that I've been using since day one. It is a Canon Rebel T7i. I'll link it down below in the description box. Very good camera. I am still using the same lens that came with the camera. I have not bought any add-ons or anything like that. But if you do not have any kind of Canon camera or digital camera or anything like that, that is okay. If you have a smartphone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android, and it has a good camera, use that. Because later on down the line, you can always buy a Canon. You can always buy a digital camera. If you have a YouTube channel and you're starting off new, work with what you have, you know, it's okay. So that's what I did. I already had a Canon camera, which was, you know, pretty good, but I worked with what I had. Lighting. So I currently have 3 lights that I use. I have more than 3 lights, but I currently only use 3 at a time. So I have 2 studio lights. They're real tall, they have umbrellas on them, and then I have a ring light. So if you do not have any type of lighting like that, but you have a window, use your window. A lot of my earlier videos, if you scroll down, I was utilizing the window. I did have studio lights still at the time, but my bulbs weren't as like bright as they could have been. So I used to get up in the morning really early and use my sunlight because it kind of helped me. And then at the time too, I didn't have a ring light, so I literally just had 2 studio lights and I was looking kind of washed out. So I needed to make sure I brought some color back into me, so I utilized my window and it gave me really good lighting. Now the only downfall I would say with having a window is that you have to film at a certain time the sun is at its highest if you want like the best type of lighting. And then 2, if it's raining, you don't have the sun. So definitely invest in studio lights if you can. They're not expensive at all. But yeah, that's my tip for lighting. Again, if I can find the studio lights, I'll link them down below. But yeah, you guys, that is really it for me. I think I went over a lot of the basics. If I did miss anything, please forgive me. Leave it down below in the comment section. I'll answer any questions that you may have. But that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all found a lot of information from this video and found it helpful for you. And if you did, let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video.